Adam G. Tonight, we're still at my Miss Universe Philippines live chat series. And for tonight, I have a very special guest, a beautiful candidate once again. You know, I've always been intrigued by her since she got announced as one of the top 100 candidates here in Miss Universe Philippines because of her pixie haircut. So that's already a giveaway. I guess you know who I'm already talk about because I feel like the shorter the hair in Miss Universe nowadays, the higher your chances of winning. So without further ado, here she is live. Please say hello to Miss Universe Philippines Davao del Norte 2021, Pamela Framil. Hi, Pamela.
Hi! Maayong gabi. Good evening po sa lahat.
Ang ganda ni Pamela. Parang ano, lakas, may kamukha kang celebrity, hindi ko lang ma-place kung anong pangalan niya. Yung alam mo yung parang kang first time now that I'm seeing you, parang, lalo na yung ano mo, yung casting video challenge mo, parang yung sinashake-shake mo, parang kulang na shake mo yung hair mo, tapos panting commercial model ka na. Diba? You know, to be honest, you've been standing out in my book because of your short hair. And yeah, have you always been like that? Na short hair ka na ever since?
No, I started cutting my hair short around 2016 or 17, I think. So for almost 5 years na, I maintained this look talaga.
Oh, is there a story behind why you cut your hair short noong 2016?
Kasi I really want to try something different with my hair. And then, kasi malipis kasi yung hair ko. So, if long yung hair ko, so more prone to hair fall. So, I tried to cut my hair short and then bumagay naman. So, my friends and family told me that it's bagay because maliit daw yung mukha ko. So, I tried to maintain it na lang talaga until now.
So, for 5 years, hindi ka na nagpahaba ng buhok yun na yan?
Around last year, nung pandemic, kasi syempre maraming restrictions and close yung mga establishments, mga parlors and salons. So, I grown my hair around this length lang. Pero that was the longest na. And then I cut my hair na ulit nung open na yung mga establishments.
Pag short hair ba, easy maintenance for a girl like you?
Yeah, sometimes nga hindi ako nagsusuklay, like mga once a month lang or kailangan lang talaga mag-groom for like may mga event. Especially when I live by the beach na parang walang pakialam ang mga tao sa looks, ganon. So, di na ako nagsusuklay sometimes.
So, pwede mo ma-achieve yung applicable sa yung woke up like this look. Parang straight away from bed, straight out of bed, ano na lang, wisik-wisik na lang ng mukha, tapos off you go to work.
Plus, my hair strand is really manipis talaga siya. So, konting hand comb lang, ganon, magsisettle naman siya.
Oh, that's nice. So do you think your short hair is making you a standout here in Miss Universe Philippines?
I think it's an advantage for me kasi nga I look different from other candidates with my short hair. So I can be noticed by people watching the photos of the candidates. So parang yun ang factor na mag-stand out ako from other candidates.
Oh, that's nice. Wait, before we proceed, can we give a shout out to Michelle C, who's watching us right now? Hi, Michelle. Thank you for watching. Go, Pamela Framil. Shagit Davao del Norte. I don't know what Shagit means.
Pero Shagit means
go.
Shout. Bisaya.
Yeah,
parang Davao del Norte, ganon.
Oh, hello Michelle. Thank you for watching. Ang ganda naman ng
Hi,
picture
Ate
ni Michelle
Mitch.
C. And
She's
anyway,
actually my
so
makeup artist in Davao del Norte, dito.
ay pa kaya naman tignan mo naman ang profile picture. 'Di ba? Lumuluwa na ang, ang kaluluwa ni Michelle C. But yeah, thank you for watching, Michelle. So ito na nga, 'di ba? You know, you're one of the so many fresh faces here in this competition. So, syempre, you know, hindi ka pa nila kilala masyado. So, can you give a little bit of introduction about yourself for the benefit of the viewers who are tuned in right now?
So, as Adam mentioned, I am Pamela Framil. I am 26 years old and I represent Davao del Norte for the Miss Universe Philippines competition. I am an accounting technology graduate from Ateneo de Davao University, but I worked as an online transcription editor. So, for those who are curious about my job, simply put, like in movies, there are subtitles or captions below. So that's what I do. I edit those words that they are more accurate to what the speakers or the actors are actually saying.
How long have you working as an online transcriptionist? Ang tiyaga nun ha. Kunya, yung mga subtitles.
For almost 2 years na, but the good thing naman about my job is that mag-i-edit na lang kami. So, ako. So, parang auto-generated na yung speech or yung words. So, I just have to edit the punctuations, the accurate words, and yung grammar a little bit. Ganun.
Ano yan? Since online yan, so yung boss mo, yung ganitong mga online companies, ang boss mo, mga foreigners abroad?
The US-based yung company ko. So, they are based in Boston. Tapos, yung mga, it's not all about movies naman. Meron ding mga lectures. Sometimes nga nakikinig na lang ako sa lectures from Harvard, from, prestigious schools in US and other countries as well. So, it's a fun job kasi you can really learn a lot from it. Just listening, tapos mag-edit. So, you are paid by listening from them.
Laki sahod.
Okay naman din ang sahod, ang pay niya. Parang, but you really have to work talaga na mag-edit ka talaga for you to get those, yung gusto mo talaga na pay. Okay lang din
So
naman.
hindi ka affected ng pandemic ngayon kasi syempre your work thrives online, so tuloy-tuloy ang trabaho.
Actually, mas dumami nga ang jobs sa yung pag-claim ng jobs ko because of the pandemic kasi may mga online courses na, may mga online classes. So, yung mga online classes nila, they send the videos to us and then we edit the transcription or the subtitles. So, more talaga ang work ko during this pandemic.
Eh di bongga. Hindi ka, ikaw na mismo sumusuko sa dami ng trabaho.
Oo, sometimes.
So, wow, na-intrigue naman ako bukod sa short hair mo, na-intrigue naman ako sa course mo, accounting technology graduate and an online transcriptionist by profession. So what is an online transcriptionist like you doing here in Miss Universe Philippines?
So, I really wanted to represent Davao del Norte since I won Binibining Davao del Norte. And also, this is my dream kasi as a local pageantera, I joined barangay level. I started from barangay level actually. Then to citywide, to provincial level na. So this is my first national pageant and, when you are a local pageantera kasi parang yung ultimate goal mo is to really join a national pageant.
Oo nga eh. That's nice. Tapos nabasa ko nga sa mga articles about you. Grabe yung support sa'yo ng LGU mo ah. Parang feeling ko maghihintay lang sila ng decision mo ano national pageant na sasalihan mo tapos all out support sila right away.
They are very supportive talaga, especially when we parang may mga kasi we have to shoot to different LGUs, so nagko-courtesy call sa mga mayors, and they are really asking me na ano pa ba ang kailangan, ganon, how can we help you, tapos parang nagpo-provide sila ng mga logistics and para lang masuportahan yung journey ko sa Miss Universe Philippines, and I am very grateful for them sa mga
di bongga, konti lang ang gastos mo kasi may budget si LGU para sa'yo. Di ba?
Sobrang nagpapasalamat talaga ako sa LGUs of Davao del Norte, especially.
That's nice. So, let's talk naman what you have been doing outside pageantry. Kasi nga, kunento mo, contesera ka, you've been, it's your childhood dream to become, a pageant contestant. So, apart from your hilig for pageants, what else do you do during your spare time?
Yung mga hobbies ko, as I mentioned, kung napanood niyo yung self-introduction ko, it's all about, talked about my hobbies talaga. From mountaineering to surfing, and then sometimes I also free dive. So, very outdoorsy person talaga ako. I really love physical na activities and spending time with nature.
How did you get your love? Were you able to develop your love for nature? Yeah, yung passion, yung hobby mo for trekking, for mountain climbing.
Kasi when I was in college, I was a working parang scholar, and then we have to render service to yung offices namin. Parang working scholar ako. So, I have never really parang explored outside sa school, and bahay lang ako nung college. So, when I earned my own money, I explored places, and then sometimes I go solo travel, and then the places I go to, yun yung mga like Bukidnon, aside from my own place, like sa Davao del Norte, to Bukidnon, to Camiguin, and then I really find enjoyment pag parang serene lang yung ambience, parang ikaw lang mag-isa, and you really can reflect and think about your the things that matter to you. So parang doon ko na develop yung love ko for nature. And then yun nga, since I am a huge adrenaline junkie kasi, so when I discovered na may mga tour package sometimes na nag-o-offer ng hiking sa mga mountains, and yun din yung mga surfing and others sa free diving, I really search kung paano mag-start or how to begin these hobbies. So doon siya nag-start really yung my urge or my eagerness to really travel and explore.
So, paano yan? Hindi mo siya nagagawa ngayon, I assume, because of the pandemic?
Oo. Sobrang hirap nung pandemic kasi I was left on my apartment alone nung pandemic. Tapos parang parang siyang nakaka-depressed. I think a lot of people naman also experienced it, na parang you feel so alone, tapos hindi ka makalabas, tapos hindi ka makagawa ng mga hobbies mo. So, what I did lang is that, watch na lang ng mga videos of the people na YouTube videos or mga documentaries about mountaineering, and mga surfing videos din, and free diving clips.
Pero before pandemic, how many times were you doing this? Every weekend, nasa bundok ka?
Hindi naman. Kasi sometimes gasto din kasi yung ganito na hobby, kasi you really have to invest for your equipment, tapos gasto pa for the transportation. Tapos may mga registration pa and all, mga fees sa pag-akyat mo ng bundok. So, siguro mga in a year, I can climb mga siguro 4 to 5 mountains. Minor and major climb na yon, or like once a month, ganon. Or once every 2 months, ganon. Kasi, sometimes kasi, especially if season na, yung amihan season, so parang yung focus ko is, yung priority ko is to really go to the beach with my surfboard, to go surfing. And then pag hindi na season or wala na masyadong waves, I go to the mountains naman to relax.
So, curious ako, na-climb mo na rin ang Mount Apo.
Tapos na.
Wow.
I climbed Mount Apo already, so that's the highest peak in our country. And then the second highest is Mount Pulag, there in Mountain Province. Tapos, yung third hindi ko pa naakyat, hopefully soon. And the fourth is the Mount Kalatungan mountain. Yun yung nasa Bukidnon. So that's my very first major climb talaga, yung Mount Kalatungan. And that's parang that's what really, that's how I really developed yung love ko talaga for mountaineering, because I just joined that climb because of, clean up drive. And then we also had tree planting that time. So when I climbed Mount Kalatungan, it was very fulfilling because that trail is very technical. So marami siyang mahirap talaga siya, parang yung level niya of difficulty.
Nakakatuwa naman, apart from physical fitness, ang daming benefit mo rin. Marami ka ring benefit ang nakukuha dito. Like yun yung awareness mo about tree planting. So, wow. Diba? So, yung nag-grow na event, yung love mo for hiking, nag-extend na siya, nag-evolve na siya to a higher purpose, which is, I assume, protecting or caring for our environment. Diba? So, paano yan? Kayo ba dyan, where are you based right now? Are you in Davao del Norte right now?
In Tagum City. Tagum City is the capital of Davao del Norte.
Are you guys under ECQ there? Kasi kami dito sa Manila, ECQ, diba? So, paano yan? We're still in a pandemic. What do you do? Lagi kayong kulong sa bahay, diba? So, what do you do for Mother Earth that, can inspire other people to follow your lead in terms of protecting and caring for our environment?
Siguro the simplest way to do at home, especially now, is to really refuse yung single-use plastics. So, what I do is, sometimes, pag tinatamad ako, I just order food for delivery. So, what I do is just to, the simplest way talaga is, to tell them na, don't put utensils anymore, or don't put plastic straws anymore, because you have your own utensils naman in your home. So why do you have to consume or to use single-use plastic if you can use your own utensils naman? So that's the very simple way to reduce plastic pollution.
So, I'm curious ba, since you're an aspiring beauty queen. So, ikaw, and you're campaigning for an environmental advocacy like that. So, ikaw, kailangan you have to practice what you preach. So, dyan sa bahay, puro kayo, walang mga plastics, talagang lahat kayo, yung trash nyo naka-recycle, tapos you use bamboo spoons and fork. So, para environmental friendly.
Hindi naman siya ganun ka-absolute, kasi it's really hard talaga to because nakasanayan na kasi ng tao. So what we do talaga is at least refuse lang if you can, and then also there are a lot of sustainable practices na naman for waste reduction. So it's not just about, refusing single-use plastics. You can also, when you go to another place, you can commute. You don't have to use your car, so that you don't have to add carbon emission um to the world that we're living in. And then other sustainable practices pa. So um when you care for the environment, it doesn't mean talaga na, like, totally no plastics allowed in my practices, kasi hindi talaga maiiwasan, especially in a pandemic na you have to pa-deliver ng mga food, ganun.
So what do you think how do you think we can correct ourselves or conduct ourselves in terms of dealing with our plastic problem or garbage problem here in our country? Kasi, I've been doing a lot of research and yung country pala natin is one of the, you know, contributing polluters around the world because of the metric tons of garbages being dumped on the seas, in the seas, in our oceans. So, yeah, no? Katulad yan ngayon, pandemic, yung mga face mask natin, nakadagdag pa yan, di ba? Araw-araw, tanggal palit. So, how do you think we can, properly dispose our
Yun. Aside
hospital
from
waste?
aside from refusing single-use plastics talaga, you can, when you go to the beach, or when you go to want to go with nature, you can just pick up trashes and then put it on the right place. Kasi, parang ang nangyayari kasi, you go to the beach and then take a lot of pictures, but yung time na kinukonsume mo to take a lot of pictures, you can use like half of it just to pick trashes on the shoreline, so that it will not contribute na to the plastic pollution in the ocean. Kasi kawawa talaga yung ocean natin, especially the organisms there.
True. Ako ito lang sa hospital waste natin, ito sa mga face mask na dispose natin everyday. Ako, ginugupit ko talaga yung tali, yung yung strap, para hindi na magamit ng mga basurero kapag nagkalkal sila sura, para hindi na tayo makapag-contribute sa COVID-19 problem natin sa bansa natin. So, no, yeah, so,
it's really hard.
Pero,
really hard kasi nakasanayan na natin yung the use of single-use plastics. But really, if you commit yourself to refusing it or to reducing your consumption of it, there are a lot of ways. But I think yung responsibility lang na talaga natin and yung commitment, we have to develop it.
Yeah. And as I research more about our garbage problem, ito na nga, even the United Nations, recently issued a report delivering stark warning on our climate change, saying, it's already code red for humanity. Although, there are other platforms to talk about or discuss about a lot of our environmental issues. Pero tayo as humans, feeling ko, seem to be doing nothing about it. And I feel like, the problem just keeps worsening. So, ikaw, as a Miss Universe candidate, in around 1 minute, how can you convince a person watching this video or interview right now to start making a change right now?
Climate change talaga, we can really feel it right now. So, what I do is that when I try to convince my friends about, changing our practice to save the world that we're living in, is that you try to think of your future children, or if you have children now, try to think about them and yung future nila. What if deteriorated na yung world that we're living in, and then for the future generations, wala na silang resources to for them to eat, those basic necessities, they cannot find it anymore. So try to put yourself sa future generation natin. And it's very difficult to live in a world na very damaged na and deteriorated. So what would you feel if you will live, 100 years or 50 years from now, and then yun yung mundo na that you're living in. So very kawawa yung future generations natin, especially if you have children. So just try to think about it.
And it helps that there's a platform like Miss Universe Philippines to amplify your voice about all these causes that are so close to your heart. So how do you think you can make a lasting impact through this platform?
Well, the good thing naman about beauty pageants nowadays is that they showcase yung mga, empowered women na about their causes. But most importantly, I think this platform really showcases women who are confident talaga with what they have. And I hope that it can make a lasting impression or impact to those women, especially girls na who have insecurities and all, that you only have to be confident and to really love yourself for you to be a queen.
That's nice. That's nice. True. Alam mo, may nagko-comment dito. Sabi ni Chacha Jess, pipili lang ako ng konti. Parang bagay siya sa ibang pageant. Mema lang. Ramdam kita, Chacha. Pero ito mas gusto niya eh.
Kasi sometimes though there are different platforms for different causes, sometimes kasi you have to, parang even though I have this cause about environmental protection, but then, Miss Universe kasi is something that can really give me the wider platform, the wider audience. So, it can influence more people. For me lang.
O, ayan, Chacha, ha? Nasagot na niya yung tanong mo, yung comment mong may matanong. So, that's nice, no? So, what are you looking forward to this year's competition? Assuming you get in the next round, top 50.
I look forward to meeting the girls and also the MEP organization. I look forward to, flaunting my own myself to the Filipino people, and to show them what I really have. So I'm excited, and I am really hopeful to be part of the top 30.
Very, very soon. So, eto na, you talk about, showcasing yourself, diba, here through this Miss Universe platform. So, as my last question, in 30 seconds, what would you like the whole universe to know about you?
Kasi I know for a fact na I am just really a simple girl with some of the simplest dreams, and my dream really is to inspire that you don't have to be, to girls, especially to girls na who think that they are not exceptional enough. And once you inspire women na you really that you have to love your own skin, to be more confident enough, then, and to fight for what you really believe in, that's the way to being beautiful talaga. So, yeah.
Believe in yourself, kasi that's where your confidence will come from. I like that. So there you go. That ends my interview for Pamela. Wow. I had so much fun getting to know you. Grabe, ang bilis ng 30 minutes na yon. Parang, 'di ba? Parang chika-chika lang tayo. Thank you. I really had so much fun getting to know you. So before we end, can we give a shout out to some of our followers who are tuned in? FJ Ngoro is saying, she's my idol since before. MJ De Vera, MJ De Vera is saying, thank you for inspiring us, Pamela Framil.
Thank you, MJ. Thank you, Mr. JK.
Yeah. And then Julito Baclaon is also saying, go Pam, she has natural beauty.
Thank you.
Go Pamela. Uy, kapatid mo yata to, Ann Sabay tsaka si Marco Framil.
Parang ka-surname lang, but I really...
Ay, kasi... O diba, yung mga ka-surname mo, inaabangan ka rin dito.
Thank you.
Go, 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 Ate Pam. I love you, Ate Pam. Sabi ni Carly Mondahar. And Kessie is also saying something here. Siya po ang nag-inspire sa akin sa pageantry. Go, Ate Pam!
Thank you.
Oh, that's Oh, there you go. Maraming nagmamahal sa'yo dito. Feeling ko mga kababayan mo to dyan sa Tagum City. So, thank you, Pam. Sana mabigyan ulit ako ng opportunity na mas makilala ka lalo on deeper level.
Thank you for having me, of course.
Pero for now, this is enough for us to get to know you. Ayan, environmental advocate siya. Parang it's just, ano lang, no? Parang Miss Universe Philippines tapos environmental. Pero yan, no? Kasi di ba, totoo naman talaga, no? One of the biggest threats in the world right now is climate change, right? And regardless of whatever platform you're in, talagang mararamdaman mo talaga ang effect ni climate change, right?
And Miss Universe naman, I know for a fact na this is a platform for women with causes talaga. So no matter what cause you fight for, you can be the Miss Universe naman, I think.
True, true. All right. So on that note, thank you so much again, Pamela, for gracing my interview. Know that those 30 minutes was well spent as I was able to get to know you better. So stay safe and hydrated there all the way there in Davao. So maraming salamat for making the time and effort in gracing this interview. All right, stay safe and hydrated and good luck on your top 30.
Thank you for having me, and also to all the viewers, I would like to invite you to download the MUP app and vote for me. Look for my face there. I am the only girl who has short hair, so tap the star button.
Yes, 1 vote per day. Diba? So, narinig niyo yun, guys, ha? Please keep voting for Pamela if you want her to make it to the next round. The next week. May bago na naman yata kayong challenge. So, that ends it. All right. Stay safe and hydrated again. And moi, virtual hugs and kisses all the way here from Manila. Moi.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.